Last week, we talked about the challenge employers are facing trying to get people back on the job when those folks are actually pulling in more money through unemployment benefits than in their paychecks. Now, there are new bills being presented in both houses of Congress to try to fix this problem. In the House, 14 Republicans co sponsored a bill that would shift enhanced unemployment benefits from checks sent to workers staying home to bonuses for people who take jobs. The bill would also reinstate the job search requirement for anyone receiving unemployment benefits. Before COVID-19, you had to prove each week that you'd made a good faith effort to find a job in order to keep receiving unemployment benefits. That was waived during the pandemic. In the Senate, Ben Sass of Nebraska says he plans to introduce the National Signing Bonus Act. Under the legislation, anyone who gets a job by July 4th would get a bonus of roughly 2 months of the federal unemployment benefit. 6 states have now done the same thing at the local level. Governors of South Carolina, Montana, Missouri, Iowa, Idaho, Tennessee, and Wyoming have all decided to cancel the use of the federal pandemic benefits because they say the extra money is dissuading people from getting back to work. We have another scam alert for you. A lot of folks are so excited to get their vaccine that they want to shout it from the rooftops. But if someone sends you a survey asking about your vaccine experience, fight the urge to share. Scammers are now sending emails and texts asking people to complete a limited time survey about the different vaccines. The surveys are branded with either Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca, and they offer you a reward for filling it out. Here's where the scam part comes in. In order to get your reward, you just need to pay for shipping, which means giving them your credit card or bank account number. There are also embedded links which could help the scammers get a hold of your PII, and then that's when they can do some real damage. Plus, we hear that prize never arrives. Kentucky Derby winner Medina Spirit made big news this week after failing a drug test. The racehorse was found to have twice the allowed amount of steroids in his blood. It's a huge scandal in the racing world. Olympics organizers want to prevent similar embarrassing situations when it comes to human athletes, but the effort to fight doping ahead of the Summer Games has been seriously hampered by the pandemic. First, athletes who wanted to cheat had a long stretch of time during lockdowns when officials were not able to demand samples. Now, even if they stop doping in time to pass a test when they get to Tokyo, experts say they still have had more than a year to get the benefit of the performance-enhancing drugs during their training. Also, testing across the globe is inconsistent at best. The US, Britain, Canada, and Norway have the most robust programs, but these athletes must compete against those from other countries that don't put in as much effort. After doping scandals in 10 different sports during the Rio Games, organizers vowed to never have such a failure again. Of course, when they made that promise, no one could have dreamed of the mess COVID-19 would bring. And that's it for today. If you'd like more screening information, check out ebiinc.com. We'll see you next week.